Assalamu alaikum, I'm Rashid Abdullayev from Recreational and Adventure class. In this video I'm going to explain about 5 appropriate knot making techniques to use while recreational activities. Before these techniques, I would like to explain about the 3 parts of knot, which are the working end used for forming knot, and the running end used to pull, belay or hoist, and etc., and the part in between, which is called the standing part. The first technique that I would like to explain in this video is called overhand knot, which is known as one of the most fundamental knots. One way to tie an overhand knot is to create a loop and push the working end through the loop with your thumb and pull it through the loop and pull tight, and here it is, our overhand knot. Its typical use can be in fishing, climbing, shoelaces, and as a base of making other knots. It's used for making knob in a rope, string or cord, tying packages, and also keeping the rope ends from fraying. The second technique is fisherman knot, which is a band with a symmetrical structure consisting of 2 overhand knots, each tied around the standing part of the other. To tie a fisherman knot, first let's imagine these 2 are different ropes. Using the working end of one rope, tie the first overhand knot on the first rope. Then tie the second overhand knot around the first rope on the standing end side. Then tighten until knots slide together. And here it is, our fisherman knot. If more holding strength or more security is required, the overhand knot can be made with more turns. It can also be easily tied with cold, wet hands, which is well suited to fishing. Its typical use can be joining thin, stiff or slippery lines. It's difficult to untie wet. It can be loosened and tightened easily. The third technique is clove or double hitch knot. To tie a double hitch knot, let's imagine this object is a pole, and take the rope, go around that pole first and create a X form, and then go around the second time and then pull the working end of the rope through the underneath that X sign. Yeah, that's it, how we make a double hitch knot. It's more effectively used as a crossing knot. It can be used as a binding knot, securing lines running along a series of posts, belaying, starting lashings, wick binding. The fourth technique is 2 half hitches knot, which is tied by making 2 half hitches. So in order to tie a 2 half hitches knot, let's imagine this one as a support, and take the rope, wrap it around the support, and pull the working end of the rope through the loop, and this time wrap the rope around the standing part of the rope, and pull it, and this is how we make a 2 half hitches knot. 2 half hitches knot is used to tie a rope to a tree, ring or dock. 2 half hitches are commonly used to tie guide lines onto a dining fly. The fifth technique is bowline knot, which is an ancient and simple knot used to form a fixed loop at the end of a rope. To tie a bowline knot, make a loop over the standing part to create P, like this, and the working end will go through the loop and go around the standing part and we go back to the loop again, and then pinch two working ends together and pull the standing part. And this is how we make a bowline knot. It's very versatile and very strong when it's under load. It's used for mooring boats, hoisting, hauling, and fastening one rope to another. It will not slip or jam, even under strain, but it can be easily loosened by pushing with a finger.